A woman juror remains unconvinced of the truth in half an hour in the movie A Killer Among Us. That's after we've seen Bob Mills.
Good night. I was out last night with Sheryl Crow's son, Brian Mole. My mate Brian Mulcahy, right? He's got his band, and I've produced this new album for him because he likes classical music, and I've produced an album with his band. I'm one of the finest tenor singers in the whole operatic world, and it's going to be called Placebo Domingo. No, it ain't, all right. There we go. What we got here? I've got some nice products here. Listen. Kate, right, very, very talented girl, a little bit skinny, but very fine model. First off, she comes round my house and I'm polite to her. Then she comes round again and I'm like, Kate, I'm a little bit busy, darling. I've got other people to see. Then she comes round and I just refuse to answer the door. And then she comes round and I'm hiding behind the sofa. Imagine a man of my calibre hiding behind the sofa. And little Katie, the model, skinny model's bang, and she's looking through the letterbox. I know you're in there, I know. So basically, I've had to take it a step further. And next time she comes round, I'm going to put some of that in her tea. There you go. Gotta be done. Gotta be done. You ever have that trouble, guys? I have, I'm sure you do. Sometimes you're with a young lady, she gets a little bit too passionate, and you wind up with the scratch marks all down your back. Right? Well, I'll tell you the important thing, this is the best thing to do. When they're first getting ready, right, when they're in the bathroom getting ready, instead of soap, instead of liquid soap, put a little bit of this stuff in a container and they'll use that by mistake. There you go, no more nails. It solves the problems for everyone. It avoids those embarrassing things in the shower next day when you're getting changed with, you know, one of the supermodels. This is very good. It used to be, when I was a kid, there used to be them things, you pressed them, panic alarms. If a young lady felt threatened in any given situation, they'd go off, woo, woo, like that, and burst my bloody eardrums. This is much, much better now. Look at that there. It's a lady protector. You just shave the bastards to death. That's the way that works. Now, what we got in here? Oh, now, I've left this here because I was wondering, and I'll tell you what, you seem quite a discerning audience here today come round my house. Well, you're here, so you must be discerning. Do you think that looks better? Do you think I suit a scarf, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think I do? Do you think... Oh, all right, sorry. I thought I carried a scarf off, but of course, because nowadays you never see it. I've watched so much television, like no one wears a scarf. I come from the golden days of television where it was pretty much de rigueur for a presenter to wear a scarf, but if you don't like it, I won't wear it. Sod you. I don't care. Now, what we got here? We've got, we got this. I bought this specially, right? Look at that. That's for my friend Sir Richard Attenborough, right? Oh, it don't work. I gave it him and he went, "You've given me some shampoo. You've chosen to give me this shampoo." So I just splashed a load in his eyes, basically. It didn't do the trick. And, you know Emma Harrison? You know my friend Emma Harrison? Used to be in Neighbours? Yeah. She come round and she, I think, can we discuss this? I think we can. It's quite late at night, television. She has a little bit of trouble with dryness. So what I'd ask, get a handful of that, smear that in. You'll be all right there, look. That'd be lovely. That'd be sweet there. Now, So I got one of my friends come round. You remember Pepper Army, right? Oh, Pepper Army's all right for you people, ordinary people, people that don't matter, with the best will in the world. But imagine one of my friends come round. Like, imagine, I don't know, imagine Caprice come round, right? Well, there you go. I'd have to give her that, right? You see, that's Pepper Army hot. She's hot property. But what about if, say, Les Dennis came round? Well, there you go. That's what I'd have to give Les. Look. See? And occasionally, my very, very good friend, Mr. Danny Baker, a very, very good friend of mine, Danny will pop round and I'll give him that. Yeah. That's the way it works if you're living in a world of celebrities, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to be... You really, truly don't think, no? You don't think it suits at all? All right, sodger. OK. Let's have a look what my family's got for us here. My family, my lovely one-legged Welsh woman downstairs. Well, what's this? This is best will in the world. That's just jelly, isn't it? Little pot of jelly there. And, oh, one of my LPs she's put in here, one of my favourite LPs, The Birth of a Legend. That'll be Mr. Bob Marley and his Wailers. There you go. So, some jelly and a Bob Marley LP. We'll just... That's like the national anthem, isn't it, in Wales, my family? Oh, I see what we've got. Oh, yeah, very funny. Of course, it could only be some grass jelly. Anyway, as it happens, you're very, very lucky to find me in, because normally this time of night I'd be out and about. Oh, it's one of these. I'm coming to visit my mate Vanessa Feltz, TV presenter. It's one of these houses, I can never remember which. She told me I'd recognise it, but... So it'll look pretty much the same. Ah, that'll be it. It'll be this one, look. This'll be Vanessa's, won't it? Somebody said, that was nice. I appreciate that. Right, I'll tell you what I've got for you now. I've got I don't know which one it is. I've got a promo to show you about how they made a video, the Lisa Stansfield thing, but is this it? Let's have a look what this is. Oh, no. I'll show it you anyway. This is me. I was filming at Waterloo Station and it went a bit wrong. It's nothing. It's not funny. And were these generally men?
Yes, always.
Yeah, we found that as well.
Wait, stop that. Come on, you ain't got permission to film here. Get off. Yeah. Get off. Bobby, you know you ain't got permission to film here. Get out of the station or I'll call the police.
All right, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. We've obviously broken the rule. I didn't realise we'd transgressed the regulations.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. We'll leave now. Come on, lads. I'm sorry.
Go on, go. And you... Oh.
Sorry, no, we've broken the rules. I'm sorry, mate. Don't call the police. We've stopped filming. Sorry, mate. That was just me. That was just... I was filming at Waterloo, you know, at the station, as you can see. Someone came out and had a go at me. And I think he was a little bit rude, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he needed to be quite that officious. Because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for the film crew and all the people around me. And I think I should have reacted differently. But it don't matter. It's all water under the bridge now. I'll tell you what I've got for you now. I've got a programme here. It's made some years ago by my very, very talented friend, Mr. Anthony H. Wilson, OK? I want you to have a look at it, look. Now, you see, just by the way... Incidentally, I think Anthony looks a little bit dapper there. I feel only partly dressed, really, now, seeing Anthony looking that good. Anyway, let's have a look. Here we go.
A few days ago, in this corner of Granada Studio 2, we recorded a video for a new pop song called The Only Way, written by Dave Pickerel, sung by Lisa Stansfield. The recording of that video gives us a perfect opportunity to explore the creation of a pop song.
Sure.
First of all, let's listen to it.
Right. This is what we're going to do later on is we're going to write a pop song from scratch. That was the point of the programme. We'll write it from scratch. The week before, we'd done a show where we made a video from scratch. I directed the video. We're going to see a little bit of it now. And I remember specifically saying to Lisa, of course, she was only a kid back then. She was about 17 years old. And I said to her, Lisa, will you do me a favour? At the opening bit, will you look sexy? Will you try and look sexy, right? Try your best to look sexy. Whatever you do, don't look bored out of your brains. You manage that for me, Lisa. Good girl. Let's go. I was hoping you could manage a little pout or something. No, all right, she's dropped off at this point, obviously. But then we moved the video on. I said, right, I want you to sound like Kate Bush. Get the hair. Kate Bush was very, very big back then, right? Try and sound like Kate Bush, but whatever you do, please don't do a ridiculous little Martian voice. Because she had this habit, Lee. She used to do a little Martian voice. I said, don't do the Martian voice, girl, because I'll have to slap you, all right? See, that is exactly what I didn't want from her, all right? So we'll move on, right? We'll move on, right? I've got your very glamorous location, as you can see. I've got your mirror with lights on. All right, there's an old wall there and some cables hanging around. But I'm going to take you to a very glamorous location. Now, I thought maybe the place where they did Rio, the Duran Duran song, but we couldn't afford that, so we just moved up here a little bit. But I'm going to get some glamorous extras, a male model and a female model to come in the thing and glam it up a bit. So just play it up a bit for me, will you, babe, please?
Is this the only way? Is this the lonely way? I think to myself. Is this the only way? Is this the lonely way?
All we could get was the headmistress woman out of Please Sir in the end, but we tried our best. Anyway, now we're going to meet Mr. Dave Bickle. Dave actually wrote the song, and he's going to go through the terrible, intricate work of writing a successful pop song.
The Only Way, sung by Lisa Stansfield. But let's meet now the man who actually wrote the song, Dave Bickle.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Sorry, before we go any further, can I just check something with you? Because I think I've sussed it out now. Is it because my scarf never had tassels on the end? That's what it is, isn't it? That's why you hated it, wasn't it? I'll get one with tassels. Sorry, carry on, Anthony.
Dave Bickle.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Nice to meet you. Love your piano, it's still
I
on.
wish it was mine.
Yeah, all right, just get on with it.
You did have words then. Is this the only way, is this the lonely way? Which has a certain musicality to it, doesn't it?
Also, if the lyrics come sort of, if they scan phonetically and in symbols...
That means you have to like poetry.
Yes. Right.
Right. But if da ba ba da ba is the da 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 da. Yes, it's the same number of syllables, so it gives you something to work with. If things sort of come to you like that, the words, it makes it a lot easier to write with.
You see, that's very much the same as Oasis operate. No, you do. You can sit with Noel and Liam, and they'll be sitting there going, "Where were you when we were getting high? Champagne supernova." And Noel will be saying, "Oh, shut up, mate. Leave it. Don't want it. I haven't got the same number of syllables." Let's carry on, though. Come on.
What we'll do is we'll take you to a whole different place, and we're going to ask you to now...
Right.
You know about this, and you're worried about it.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you to write a song, as it were, on the spur of the moment.
Right.
To begin. Now, you're going to write it for Lisa as well, so...
Yeah.
Have you got any...
Oh, don't she look pleased? No, but come on, the big challenge is going to write a song from scratch.
Yes, my partner came up with a sort of... You can see his writing's wonderful.
Right, his writing's wonderful, all right? Oh, so we can expect something really good then, can't we? Sorry, I think it's these bits here. No. Call me a fool, I've had no classical training, but I think it's the black and white bit here, seriously. I think that's where you put... I think that's for Anthony to put his tea in his scarf. No, you know best, Go on, sorry. That's it. No, don't worry about that little bit there. No, just do the bit the way you was where it scanned. That's the one. Big chorus.
Listen to your heart. Listen.
Quite nice now, isn't it? Listen. I'll tell you the only thing it needs though, if he had I thought if we had a Stratocaster, we had a guitar, if we had some strings or we had some drums, it'd be better, but we couldn't afford none of them. So we said, if you want to, you know, if you want drums or anything like that, you'll have to provide that yourself.
It's something like this.
Listen to your heart.
Then I was thinking of something musical.
Yeah. I think something musical would be a good idea. It was kind of what we were paying you for in the first place. But anyway, go on, carry on.
Nice string section. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba.
Yeah, but when you say string section, it won't just be you going ba-ba-da-ba-da, will it? You wouldn't pull that trick on us, would you, Dave?
You know, the strings, which sound really nice.
We'll finish off, listen to your heart.
Right. All I need really is an intro. And I've got this middle section, possible extra. Let me try. I've got a nice idea for an introduction, actually, with the new Telecaster on compression.
Yeah, but that's not a Telecaster, is it? You know that you haven't got one in your hand, don't you? Oh, God.
Very sharp sound.
Right, yeah, sort of. Then strings. Telecaster. Drums.
There we go, down here, come down. Now, I'll tell you what, I've got a whole host of things to show you in this second half. I've got a very good thing I did with Sarah Brightman. You'll like this. You'll like this. You remember, you know, Sarah Brightman married the little fella with the funny shaped head. I did a thing with her.
What he's generally meant.
All right, now this
Yes,
ain't it.
always.
Yeah, we found that as well.
Wait, stop that. Come on, you ain't got permission to film here. Get off. Get off. Bobby, you know you ain't got permission to film here. Get out of the station or I'll call the police.
All right, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. We've obviously broken the rule. I didn't realise we'd transgressed the regulations.
Well, yeah.
All right, sorry. Do you mind? I don't want to show any more of that. Oh, sorry, it's actually starting to bug me, that. I was there, I was filming, right? We was doing a thing, like, just talking to people about road signs and stuff like that. All right, as it happens, we didn't have permission to film, but I didn't know that, right? And the guy come up, you saw, I just thought he was a bit rude, and, like, now, you know, like, afterwards, you think, oh, I wish I'd said that, wish I'd done that. And now I just feel, like, small and stupid because I'm just a bit of a wimp when it comes to things like that. You know, I know people that would have handled that much better, personally, but I don't, man. I don't dwell on it. It'd just depress you, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? It just makes you miserable when you think about things you wish you'd done. Anyway, here's the thing I've done with Sarah Brightman. I said to Sarah, come here, Sarah. I want you to sing this song on my show, right? This show that I've got. And she went, well, where am I doing it? In the studio. I said, no, outdoors, exotic location, right?
Waits forever anyway.
No, all right, it ain't Rio de Janeiro. I think that might be the Sydney Opera House in the background. I can't remember. Oh, no, I remember. It was Wapping. That's No, she threw herself into it, the girl, didn't she? Thames barrier. But no, that's all right. Now, as it happens, that's not an unpleasant location, the Thames barrier. All right, a few warehouses in the background, but would have been all right if a big Wandsworth Borough Council boat hadn't come along with a big shit dredger attached to it. She got the right arm. Have a look. It stank the place out. You got guys playing violins going, shit, what? She said, who won? And then, to make matters worse, she got sexually molested. I was on the bank, I wasn't there, I was on the bank listening, and at one point you can definitely hear her crying out rather plaintively because someone's coming and having a little tweak of her breasts. No, shut up, it was a horrible experience for her. Listen up.
Love touch my teeth.
Not nice. Poor girl, you know what I mean? She sung on some of the top stages in the world. Oh, stuck her by a dredger in Wapping. That's got someone to feel her up. It's not nice. I'm embarrassed of having done it now, but you got to laugh, ain't you? Anyway, we're going back now. We're going back to this song that I got this bloke to write for Lisa Stanfield. He asked about for a while on the piano, and then we took him into the studio. Has anyone ever been in a recording studio? I don't know if you have, but one of the major things about recording studio is this: talk bollocks. Whatever else you do, talk bollocks.
Do you know which figures we're going to drop you in for? The first one's right. You've got 7 bars ref, you've got the shock note, we're keeping that. Yeah. The first figure after that, on yours, Dale, that's a C to a D, and on Graham's, it's an E to an F. We'll keep those.
Absolutely clueless. So me and a couple of my fat mates with trumpets thinking, what? Can I drop you on a C note shot? Just tell us which hole to blow in.
Go in for the next 2 figures, then come out before the run.
That's it. All you have to say to us is, don't break like a plait and we'll be all right. But here, let's have another go.
Right, we'll roll on from C now, and if you can keep... where are we? If you can play the figures down the octave, we'll thicken those up, but not the swell at the bar before D. Leave that out.
I don't know, I think he called me thick and said you had to go at the bar. I don't know.
Keep the first note.
Listen, I can't believe he actually said this.
That sounded okay, we'll listen to that. Go on.
That sounds okay. Yeah, if you've got cauliflower in your ear, it sounds okay. And my girl now, Lisa, she's got to sing this, right? I'm getting worried, right? I'm getting worried. So what I've done, I pulled out and I took over as Lisa's manager, right? Because I'm her manager now, Lisa Stansfield. And they, listen, if you think the song was bad, you think the recording was bad, you wait till you see the video that they knocked up for her. And they took her to some old bomb site in the middle of Rochdale, right? And said, walk down here and look stupid. So what I done was I took over as her manager and I got her out of it. I'm getting her out of it, that's it. Right, come on, we're out of here. That was it. She works for me now.
Driving, and I take it you do drive sometimes.
I do.
What annoys you about other drivers?
People who drive right behind you.
Yeah, I've read that a few times, yeah.
Yeah,
They do that a lot?
they do, and flash you.
Yeah. Do these tend to be men?
Always.
We're finding that out too.
Stop this, off you get, go on. You haven't got permission for this.
Don't talk to me like that.
Come on, Danny, you haven't got permission to be on it.
Someone trying to make a name for himself, it's all right.
Look,
What do you mean stop this off you get?
I
Say,
work for the
excuse
press
me.
office.
Yeah, I know, well don't talk like that to me, right?
Oh, well, get off the station and we call the police, all
Yeah,
right?
you can say that, but don't you dare come and talk to me like that, because I'll come
Well,
back when I'm not on telly.
all
And
right.
you're not working on the fucking station, you idiot. Don't you dare come up and talk to me like that, like I'm some
You should have
fucking old
permission,
twat. Yeah,
all
well,
right?
do things the right way, you idiot.
Well, you should do things the right way and ring us up
Don't
and
you
ask permission
dare talk to me
first.
like that.
All right?
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
You should ring up
Don't
permission
you
first.
dare talk to me like that.
Good night. I was out last night with Sheryl Crow's son, Brian Mole. Skinny models bang, and she's looking through the letterbox. I know you're in there. I know. So basically, I've had to take it a step further. And next time she comes around, I'm going to put some of that in her tea. There you go. Gotta be done. Gotta be done. You ever have that trouble, guys? I have. I'm sure you do. Sometimes you're with a young lady, she gets a little bit too passionate, and you wind up with the scratch marks all down your back. Right? Well, I'll tell you the important thing, this is the best thing to do. When they're first getting ready, right, when they're in the bathroom getting ready, instead of soap, instead of liquid soap, put a little bit of this stuff in a container and they'll use that by mistake. There you go, no more nails. It solves the problems for everyone. It avoids those embarrassing things in the shower next day when you're getting changed with, you know, one of the supermodels. This is very good. It used to be...
A woman juror remains unconvinced of the truth in half an hour in the movie A Killer Among Us. That's after we've seen Bob Mills.
My mate Brian Mulcahy, right, he's got his band, and I've produced this new album for him because he likes classical music, and I've produced an album with his band. I'm one of the finest tenor singers in the whole operatic world, and it's going to be called Placebo Domingo. No, it ain't, all right. There we go. What we got here? I've got some nice products here. Listen, Kate, right, very, very talented girl, a little bit skinny, but very fine model. First off, she comes round my house, and I'm polite to her. Then she comes round again, and I'm like, Kate, I'm a little bit busy, darling. I've got other people to see. Then she comes round, and I just refuse to answer the door. And then she comes round, and I'm hiding behind the sofa. Imagine a man of my calibre hiding behind the sofa. And little Katie, when I was a kid, there used to be them things, you pressed them, panic alarms. If a young lady felt threatened in any given situation, they'd go off, woo, woo, like that, and burst my bloody eardrums. This is much, much better now. Look at that there. It's a lady protector. You just shaved the bastards to death. That's the way that works. Now, what we got in here? Oh, now, I've left this here because I was wondering, and I'll tell you what, you seem quite a discerning audience here today come round my house. Well, you're here, so you must be discerning. Do you think that looks better? Do you think I suit a scarf, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think I do? Do you think... Oh, all right, sorry. I thought I carried a scarf off, but of course, because nowadays you never see it.